just like about the.
This is for research project.
So we're from University of Wisconsin.
Oh right, okay.
And we're a part of a group called Black Men Empowerment, which is a basic group.
Right. How long will it take? It's only because we got to leave.
Literally 5 minutes.
Not long.
If you're in a rush, it's perfectly fine too. If you got the jack. If you're in a rush,
you can stay. I don't want to make you official.
Yeah. Because I've got to leave like in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll take a minute. Just a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So you can both of us?
Yeah. Oh, we can ask both of you guys.
Come both of us. Yeah. He's an actor anyway. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, just since you're in such a hurry, we're just gonna ask why did have you seen Top Boy?
Yeah, we have. You've seen it as well, haven't you? Yeah.
Do you guys like it? How do you feel like the characters were portrayed?
The character was like one of the gangs was portrayed because of because it wasn't really believed in, because it wasn't really a family like the gangs. They said that I was a family, but in the end, a lot of them died.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I got a hearing problem. I can't really hear you. I don't mean to be mean. I just can't really hear you.
Because a lot of them died, and because the gangs, they thought that they were their family, and then when they were children, they went into the gangs, and then when they went into the gangs, they got stabbed and killed and that.
Things like that. So, what I was gonna ask you is do you feel like you'll fit the role for that?
Yeah.
And what kind of characters do you think that they're looking for this?
I think they're looking for determined characters, characters that will be angry, all of that.
So the stereotype, you just talked about one of the stereotypes being angry. Do you think like being angry or the thug or stuff like that? Do you feel do you think you have to play that role?
Yeah.
And you're okay with playing that role and everything?
Yeah.
Your mom just said you're an aspiring actor, so what's the end goal for you? What do you want to do with it?
I just want to be an actor. I want to show what I have in it. That's it.
Are you from a type of neighborhood that portrays Top Boy?
Yeah.
Does that? So you feel like Top Boy is a good portrayal of your neighborhood?
It is, but I keep them away.
Yeah, and you know what? We all come from that neighborhood, and our parents did a good job of doing the same thing.
Yeah,
so.
I do try and keep them away from her. I mean, we live in a house on the street. Not saying, if you live in a flat, a lot of these things happen. But I do try and keep him off the street, and he doesn't hang out after school. He just comes straight home.
Right.
But Top Boy would be good, but I hope there's a good outcome. I don't want him to play a negative role and there's no good outcome from it. I'd be worried if he did that, if they chose that.
Would you mind if I ask both of you one more question?
Yeah.
What are some of the negative things that you saw in Top Boy? What are some of the things that you didn't like about it?
I can't even remember. There was a lot of violence that I didn't like to see, to be honest. It's very close to home nowadays. There's a lot of violence.
And there's you don't remember?
No, I was okay.
You was okay with watching?
And then so I also understand that the UK doesn't really have many TV shows with black British people in them. So how do you feel about Top Boy being an all black cast and so violent and having all the stereotypical situations?
Yeah, that is very worrying that there's not a lot of black people or black children in positive kind of roles. It's all negative, violence, gangs, shootings, guns, things like that. That needs to change. That is very worrying. I mean, when you go to America, you see a whole range of, negative. You see a whole range, not just, negative. But yeah, so I think there needs to be a lot more of. Hopefully there is.
Do you think some of the negative things that we see on shows like Top Boy with gun violence and ghettos and poverty can lead to real life, can affect real life neighborhoods, and you can see things portrayed in the television affect real life situations in neighborhoods? Do you think that?
Could
possibly?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because not everybody. Well, I'm just thinking a lot of the younger children may not know that's going on.
Right.
Really. So it could.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could actually. Yeah, that is quite a big concern.
Do you think that? One last question. Do you think
Yeah.
that Top Boy actually shows like what actually goes on in those type of neighborhood situations, or do you feel like it's probably a bit whitewashed? How do
No,
you
I
feel
think
about
it's the truth, to be honest.
it? True.
Yeah, I must say that.
Think so too?
I don't like to admit it, but there's a lot of things going on in London. As I said, I have seen Top Boy, I've got maybe once or twice. Didn't like to see it. Don't like to admit that that is the truth, that is really going on. But there's a lot of youngsters that have been killed, gangs. You know, they're selling drugs. There's a lot of violence on the street. I'm hearing a lot more, I'm seeing a lot more people that I know that have been a victim of it. So it is the truth. It really is. People being kidnapped, burned, all sorts of things have been happening, to be honest. So yeah.
Thank you. We don't want to make you guys late for your
yeah, for our football tournament.
Thank you so